Hi,
Hi, Haley. How are you doing this morning? How are you holding up?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fine, or at least as fine as you can be. So it's a whole new world out there, and people are working remotely. More people than not, I would say, at the moment. But at the same time, people have kids. They're trying to keep those kids learning. So what are some of the things that you're doing to keep the learning going in the household?
Yes, it certainly has been a huge transition for millions of families to this remote style of learning. Um, one of the reasons that I was excited to work with HP, but in particular about incorporating this program into my own life, is because I feel like this transition for me, my biggest worry has been, am I doing enough? Am I keeping my kids creative? Am I keeping them engaged? Am I keeping them excited about school? And I know a lot of other families and parents feel that way. So, um, finding resources like the Print Play Learn is a game changer for so many of us who aren't teachers. We don't naturally know what to do. So this has been a really unbelievable thing for me and my family to use. And so I'm excited to shout it from the rooftop for other parents so they can make everyone's life a little bit easier.
Right, right. Well, what about the parents? What are some of the things that they can do to kind of stay active and stay social and stay sane?
Well, I think taking the pressure off of yourself a little bit is a big change you can make. Trying to do something active every day, going on a walk, doing a workout, just a little something for yourself. But for me, the biggest change was when I felt like I had us really set up for success at home. And when the lockdown first happened, our printer, wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi. Nothing was working. We didn't have ink. We didn't have paper. Like we just were not prepared for any of this. So, I think now that I'm into a flow here at home and I've got things like Print Play Learn, I'm feeling a little more relaxed. And I think when mom and dad are relaxed, the rest of the family tends to fall in line.
Well, have you discovered any new talents or interests since being quarantined?
Um, well, I'm particularly good at building forts. I didn't know
Okay.
that. We've been building lots of forts in the living room. Um, and I did not know that I would be capable of making 3 to 4 meals a day for my family for 40 days. Um, that was a big change for me too. I'm like, oh, every meal. I cook every meal now. Okay, here we go. So, uh, tried to keep things interesting there too. But the truth is that this is a really hard time for all of us. We're all in the same position and worrying about the same things. But it's also to look on the bright side a really beautiful moment in time to have this much time at home with our families, connecting with our kids this way, just slowing down a little bit is really beneficial for all of us in a lot of ways. So it's hard, but there's some positives to it too.
Right. And you are synonymous with a number of brands, Real Girls Kitchen, Little Moon Society. Are you working on anything at the moment, or is business going on as planned?
You know, um, it's business as usual, but in a little bit different way. Little Moon Society takes up a lot of my focus and attention right now because we have a brick and mortar in Studio City that's been closed for almost 2 months. So, lots of shifts and changes there, trying to figure out how small business survives during this time and changing over our things that we sell in the store to our online marketplace and offering free pickup, things like that. So lots of changes and lots of things to do, but also a nice time to be able to take a little pause, refocus energy, be creative, find inspiration, um, kind of nice time for all of that.
Well, it sounds like I'm speaking to somebody who's not only positive but productive. Do you have any tips for how to just
I mean,
maintain?
look, I certainly have my days.
Okay. Well, I was throwing you a huge compliment there, just saying people have a lot to learn because a lot of people are bored, but it doesn't sound like you're bored on any level.
Well, I've talked to a couple of my friends that are quarantined by themselves, and that's a struggle too. Like being solo in your house for 40 days, that's a lot as well. So, everybody's like got a different thing to deal with. Like, is it better to be by yourself or is it better to be chasing two kids around and trying to run a business? Like, who knows? I think everybody just makes the best with, the situation that they're in.
Right, right. And putting you on the spot way aside from everything, I'm going to be interviewing Matt from Winnetka Bowling League in a couple of days. Anything I should ask
Oh,
him?
right. Um, no, but I mean, I don't know, but I think he has been doing like some fun music online for people to watch, like some lives and stuff like that. So that'll be a fun interview. Good for you.
Well, keeping it in the family right there. So, in closing, Haley, any last words for the kids?
No, I don't think so. Listen to your parents, maybe. That's it's some good advice for the kids. And then if you want any more information on Print Play Learn from HP, you can go to hp.com/print play learn. They have all the information, and then you'll find all the printables there as well.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for your time and keep up the great work you're doing.
Thank you. You as well.